Hey guys, I had my appointment with the plastic surgeon on Wednesday to talk about brachioplasty or an arm lift, and I really liked what he had to say, and I think I really liked him. I'm going to keep researching just a little bit because this is really new to me, and I want to make sure that I know everything, all the facts that I should know about choosing a surgeon and a hospital and all that. But so far, from what I've learned, I think this is who I'm going to go with, and I wanted to share the little bit of information that I've learned about choosing a plastic surgeon and brachioplasty, etc., etc. And then also I'm looking for feedback from anybody who's had any experience with this to let me know if there's other things that I should consider. First of all, there's a website called plasticsurgery.org. plasticsurgery.org, and I started there, and one of the things I learned there and just in other research that I had done is that you want to make sure that you are dealing with a surgeon who is certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery, and then you also want to find out if they're a member of the American Society of Plastic Surgeons or the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery. And that's even in some of the information that my surgeon gave me. It's in this little checklist of things that you want to find out. You want to know, are they specifically trained in the field of plastic surgery? How many years of plastic surgery training have they had? And if they're certified by the board, they're going to have at least a specific number of years. I can't remember exactly how many it is right now. It seems like 5 plus 3 and something or other. I don't know. It's on the plasticsurgery.org, and they specifically spell out that you want to look for surgeons who are certified by the American Board. And there's a little symbol. You won't be able to see it on this little card, I don't think. Down at the bottom, there's a little circle, and that's the symbol or the emblem that's used by surgeons that are certified by the Board of Plastic Surgery. So anyway, there's lots to learn about surgeons. I also learned that just about any doctor could call themselves a surgeon and perform surgery, for instance, removal of a cyst or something like that. But you want to be very cautious that you get somebody who has been trained in a specific field to handle the type of surgery that you're going to plan to have. Let's see, what else did he tell me? When I got to the appointment, he came in, he talked to me for just a little bit and went over some things that were very reasonable and logical, although they were things that I really had spent a lot of time considering. But I'm sure some people just walk in the door and think they're going to get plastic surgery and haven't done even the little bit of research that I'd done. First thing he wanted me to understand was that there will be a visible scar that probably will be permanent and it won't go away. And, I don't care if you have to choose between, like, right there, I think is where my real arm, and he showed me later. But anyway, I'll take a scar on the back side of my arm any day. And the way I look at it, honestly, I'd been trying to figure out, what I was going to do to celebrate when I got to a certain weight or lost 100 pounds, or I don't know. I had no idea yet when I was going to do my celebrating. I've lost 80, not quite 85 pounds yet, 83 maybe. And I just don't feel like it's time to, I'm pleased and I celebrate every day, my success, but it's not time for me to do that magnificent celebration thing that I wanted to do. And all along, what I thought I was going to do when I got to that celebrating point was to get a new ring. And I'm talking a bad Mama Jamma ring. And I've done some searching in different jewelry stores, and what I was going to do was get like a ring mounting that was diamonds, and then for the center stone in the middle, I think I wanted a garnet. And I pretty much had it narrowed down at the jeweler, and I was starting to save for it and everything. And then I thought, if I get this surgery done, I'll talk about the cost in a minute, I'm not going to be able to afford the ring at that time. And then I thought, the best present I could give myself, more than a ring, is getting my arm lift done. That would be much better to me than a ring. And if I have an incision, my battle scars, I guess. The way I'm going to look at it is, I'm not into tattoos, but I know a lot of people are, and that's great, and they celebrate with a tattoo. Well, I'm going to get my own tattoos, and every time I look at them, I'm going to remember where I was and how far I've come, and that would be just as memorable a tattoo as anything I could ever dream up in my imagination to, design a tattoo that symbolized where I've been and how far I've come. So I'll have 2 tattoos, probably 8-inch long tattoos, and I'm happy about that. So that will be my celebration when I get to wherever it is that I decide I want to be to have this surgery done. And with that, I'll tell you what he told me about that. He likes people to be for approximately 6 months at a stabilized weight before he does the surgery. He also recommends for brachioplasty that you do it in the fall or the winter for 2 reasons. One is you're not supposed to have sunshine on it for quite a while, a few months, I think. And the other is you have to wear compression sleeves on both arms. And he said most people, especially women, prefer to do that when they can wear long sleeves rather than to walk around during the summer with compression sleeves on. So, he said there's not a particular weight that I should shoot for. I just need to sort of be stable for 6 months or not plan on losing any more weight or a considerable amount of any more weight after I have the surgery done. So we are thinking that possibly October or November is when I'll call and set up the surgery appointment. He looked at my arms. I had to get into a robe. He was very respectful. I never felt self-conscious at any point during the appointment. I put a gown on. He said, leave your pants on, leave your bra on, just put the gown on. You can tie it, but have it open in the front. And then when he came in, he just pulled the thing over, and I went ahead and just slipped my arm out so he could see better. And he showed me the natural curvature of the arm. He said you can almost see a shadow, when you hold the arm out. That's where he would like my arm to end or begin, whichever way you want to look at it, where he would actually shoot forward to the natural contour of my arm. But he also told me that in addition to just removing the extra skin down here, that he'll also do liposuction on this part of the arm, the upper and the back and the front part, just to help size it down a little bit more and make it more like an arm that he thinks I'll be happier with than if he just took off the bottom part. He also told me to expect that I will have kind of a goofy looking place right here. He'll do the best he can, but with removing that much skin, that there's got to be a place where you pull everything together, sort of, I guess you'd call it like a little pucker. And then the same thing up under my armpit, to expect that. I'm a good healer, knock on wood, so hopefully, even though I'll have scars, hopefully they will heal the best that they can. I also asked him, as far as optimal results, if there's any specific way I should be working out, exercising my arms. He said absolutely not. There's nothing I can do in the way of exercise that's going to make the procedure any more successful than it would be if I didn't. But I still can. It's just not going to, prepare the arms anymore for surgery. And then the last thing, because I'm running out of time, is I have a quote. I signed a paper that if I do choose them for my surgeon, this will be the fee. And it says, the surgeon's fee, which is due 2 weeks prior to the surgery, is $3,000. The facility fee for the hospital is $1,900, and the anesthesia fee is $850. And so altogether that comes to $5,750, and that's for the total package deal, everything included. There could be one additional thing that there would be a fee for, and that is if I am required to have an EKG. If the hospital I'm going to go to requires that, then I'll have to pay for an EKG fee. So that's what I learned. I'm pretty excited about it, and I can't wait for the summer to move on. And I think I want to lose about, 25 pounds before I move on to this. So hopefully October, November will work out perfect. And